Previously on Phoenix Wright.
Maya, why are all of these girls dead?
You know, it's unfortunate that this is the second time this has happened to. You know, accused of murder, that is.
Oh yeah. No, I don't doubt that there's going to be more and more and more times.
No, definitely not. Why would that be used as a plot device so many times?
Maya.
Why is this person dead?
Oops.
It's a daisy.
Oopsie doo, here comes the spew. Oh no, everyone died. Thanks, Maya. Wow, Maya, it's almost like those people's bodies didn't need to be entangled in a giant web of lies. You could have just admitted to it and taken the prison time. Did I get him? Yeah, you got him. His brains are all over the wall, you fucking sociopath. Also, welcome, gamers. A tradition at this point.
So, what are you drinking tonight?
Diet 7-Up because I don't drink calories. It's a waste of good food.
That's a good point. I've got myself a nice little root.
Also, this thing says stream paused, so you may want to. Oh yeah, you can't.
Okay. It's full. This one is like a full screen only game for whatever reason. Don't know why. Ask Capcom.
Hey, what's up, Beto? What's up, Talon? We're waiting for a couple people to, slowly pour on in, and then we'll get this story going.
Oh, I just realized there was a setting I needed to toggle. There. Cool. Okay, so I'm actually
and when a couple more people show up, I'll tell my incredibly awkward doctor story that I had today. It was
oh god.
It was something special. Yeah. Ooh. So like this doctor I actually like, and her and I vibe really well, and we shitpost a lot and have a good time.
That's good. It's good to have a good rapport with your doctor.
Yeah, she's my neuro doctor.
Ah, okay.
She's awesome. She's a Chad. I love her. Love her to death. She lost like 200 pounds.
Holy shit.
In like 2 years. Yeah, she went hard.
Yeah, damn, that is a little hard.
I barely fucking recognized her when I walked in, and I was like, Amanda? What the fuck? She's like, hi. Like, you don't look the way you used to, Amanda. She's like, yeah. People are having trouble recognizing me. I'm like, yeah, that's about right. Alright, so my who just got here. Oh, okay. So this stuff came in a fucking ghetto grocery bag. Alright, this 8-pound cheeseburger. 8-pound cheeseburger is clearly
wait. Well, hold on. 8-pound cheeseburger?
No, it's like this shit came in a fucking ghetto grocery bag. What?
What's the fucking problem?
Here. Doggy bag or whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
I love hearing these conversations.
These incredibly organic, awkward conversations.
Yeah. The conversations of people that have known each other for 20 plus years.
Oh yeah.
Mmm. Soggy steak fries. Yum yum. At least the burgers look like they were actually made by a human being. That's the quote, fry sauce.
Oh, what did you order for yours?
The quote, fry sauce.
And you probably have my honey scotch.
This is called WF.
Yeah, wildfire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Imagine eating that midstream, you would have been like,
Yeah.
YouTube reminded me of something I mostly binged today. What'd you binge, Forbidden?
Yeah.
Night on Top Bottom stream. Ice performs an exorcism in front of the crowd. Dandy ends up voicing himself in a YouTube poop. And Edge Milesworth cuts Detective Gumshoe's pay rate down to fucking 0. Implying it's not 0 already.
Yeah, like, come on, let's be honest. Let's be serious. All right, I'm not going to eat into the microphone, but I am going to give you a point-to-point review of this new burger joint that just opened up and see if their food is garbage or not.
Also, this
Fuck yeah. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna pause the music. I'm actually gonna get the actual game up now. And hopefully this... Oh, please work. Okay, that works. And then... hold on. Doing that thing again where I might have to toggle it. There it goes. Thank God. Always such a pain.
Ain't it though?
Well, he clearly gets paid in cheap ramen noodles, so it's nowhere near zero. It's close enough. Also, hello, you see. We're just here. They're playing the game. So, before we get started, actually, Ice, how is that burger?
I'm eating Starfield right now.
Oh, disappointment? Hey, Trader! Thanks for the resub, dude! 5 months, Jesus, it really has been that long, hasn't it? Wait.
It's like somebody took Wendy's, threw it at the ground, and missed.
Oh, no. That's... Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Do you want me to voice while you're eating?
No, I want you to wait the fuck up because I'm almost done. It was that disappointing.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, hold on. Last time I don't think... Yeah. We didn't have the dim going on with the... There we go. I had to change that. Okay.
Also, when I don't like a burger, I will actually just, like, remove the patty from the actual wrapper and just eat the patty.
You know, that's fair. That is absolute. But hey...
this thing has more rubbery bounce to it than Paris Hilton's tit implants. Fuck me.
That's a timely reference. Also, hold on. I didn't address this before, but Forbidden apparently binged Lunatics Unleashed today, and man, that is a show that I wish I would have watched more of. Honestly, I fucking love the designs of it, even today. Like, the mid-2000s were, like, peak design for a lot of, like, cartoons. Like, I remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles around that time. Fucking great. That was the time where, like, did Ben 10 start in the mid-2000s, or is that, like, the early 2010s? I don't even remember.
2010s, I think.
Okay. I just remember that Western animation was just in a golden age during the mid-2000s. There's a lot of great stuff.
Also, I wanna say my little story before we actually start.
Here, tell your story.
So, I went to my spine doctor today. And I hadn't seen her in a long time. And her and I goof around a lot. She's a real shit poster, so we have a great time. She had lost a lot of weight. I was congratulating her. We were having a good bro out moment. And then she noticed that, you know, I got like a couple strands of gray in the middle of my beard. And she started laughing, and I was like, "What's up?" And she's like, "Nothing. It just there's this guy who's like 43, and he came in here, and he looked at me, and he was like, you know how I got this gray on my beard?" And I looked at him, and I said, "No, I have no idea how you got that gray on your beard." And he looked at me, and he said, "Oh, it was from eating so much pussy." And then I looked at him, and mind you, this is a female doctor. She's a rowdy girl from the South. She doesn't take any shit. So she looks back at him, and she just goes, "I don't think that's how that happened." And I was like... And then I looked at her and I was like, "Wait, so my beard reminds you of the pussy eater's beard?" And she was like, just the story. I'm like, "You know what's funny? It's backwards for me." She's like, "What do you mean?" "Oh, my entire beard's white, but I eat a lot of ass and miss a lot." And she almost fell the fuck over.
Oh
And at the same time, Azzy, who is sitting next to me, sunk deeper and deeper and deeper into his he had his head between his knees and his hands over his head.
Oh god, you guys are like my parents amped up to 11, because that's the sort of shit my dad does, like embarrasses the fuck out of all of us whenever he's in public.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking god, that's hysterical.
Well, she fucking related. Oh, don't walk in here and look at me as I'm telling the fucking story. What?
Tell him what I said.
Right after he asked permission to provide a medicated slap to me.
No. After that.
Why don't you come into the chat until it dipped hard?
I don't have a fucking animated whatever. But it was basically, he goes to leave, she's still laughing, and I look up at her, my sunglasses falling off my face, and I just say, take me with you.
Fucking hell.
I married a real keeper, what can I say? It's actually more of a hostage situation.
Fuck.
Anyway.
Hey. You ready to go with your top tier alpha Chad voice?
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention that.
Yeah, there's this. This is important for anybody who's going to be watching this or watching it fucking later on in a VOD.
Yeah.
There's a website going around right now where it's like, measure your voice and see if you're a Chad or not.
Yeah.
And Ryu showed it to me. The website is called voicecell.org. It exists literally to make people that are insecure about their voice buy fucking herbal supplements. That is the entire fucking purpose of it.
Because herbal supplements are absolutely going to change your vocal cords so that you have a deeper voice.
Yeah. But it's funny because my voice range is so good that my normal speaking voice, which is around here, is like 62 megahertz. And then when I do voices like Phoenix or my talking with friends voice, because I subconsciously pitch my voice up so I sound less scary, I'm in the 132 megahertz, which means I can go from certified Chad to incel in like one casual flex of my throat. And I find that fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny. Like, certified Chad.
Oh, it's so cringe.
Okay, Automod just stopped a message from Mike Fang, but I just let it through because it was fucking hysterical.
Measure your voice and see if you're a Chad, buttfucker. Measure my finger and see if you can go fuck yourself.
That was a good one. That's a fucking good one.
I unironically, what Chad Ice Wolf mean when?
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus fuck.
Anyways, let me start this fantastical shit show here.
Yeah, let's do this.
Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I was reading the wrong screen this entire time. Nice, nice. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP.
How does the frequency of your voice indicate whether you sound deep like a beast or as nasally as a stereotypical sitcom? I have no man.
Neither do I, and neither do the people that made that website. They just register the hertz of your voice and try and trick you into buying supplements.
Yeah, speaking of hertz.
It is predatory, which is why I fucking warned guys about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll give you a hint. Of the muscle furries that exist, about 10% of us sound like our characters.
Yeah. Also, hold on. I've gotta act like I'm really sad about shit because I just got arrested for murder.
So Tuesday,
Nick!
right?
Nick!
Maya!
What am I gonna do? Imagine turn out like this.
Calm down, Maya. Take a deep breaths. You're not gonna, like, do this 5 or 6 more times, are you? I mean, come to think of it. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. You just visiting someone, Maya? Is that your problem? No.
I finally get to see you again, and
It's not your fault. You didn't do it well. Actually.
no, I did it. I killed that person.
Oh, yeah, but you absolutely you did. Fingerprints on the gun and everything. But technically, that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. May as well been me. And I couldn't control the spirits. So
You know, I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but I have no idea how possession is going to hold up in court.
you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a running gag of like, you know, the blue text is Phoenix's inner thoughts, but like everyone knows what he's thinking, and when it's the Fays, like Maya or any of the other members of the Fae family that are talking to him, it's because they have ESP. But
I thought that was just that was just him muttering to himself.
No, see, anyone else, the explanation is he wears his thoughts on his face. Like, his expression says everything. But
alright, so you're the master or something of the Kurang School of Channeling.
actually, my mother is for now. But as that title is passed from mother to daughter, I will be someday.
Yeah, I don't count on that one, Inmate 482, but many people think that channeling isn't real, so, that it's just all an act. Are you faking? Are you being a faker? Oh.
You do believe in us, don't you?
Yeah! Because, I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes. Your tits got bigger and everything. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. And lets us get around sensors to show some really fucked up shit.
Like this!
Happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on the nurse's appearance. Alright, what exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went into that room with Dr. Gray, the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay.
Closed our eyes, and the channeling.
This is kind of sounding creepy, like the beginning of a scary story.
That's the last thing I remember.
What?
If a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness.
Then you don't remember a single thing.
When I came to, I was in my aunt's arms. There was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream.
A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground.
Give it about 10 to 15, and that's where you're going to be at this rate.
God damn it. I couldn't move. It was unbearable. Really suffocating. It went something like that.
I see. I have no idea what to say to that.
Familiar smell, too.
Under the ground?
Yeah! I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before.
Did you get buried with some dog shit, or what? I guess this is about all the information I'm gonna gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure that you prepare it, okay?
Huh? It? What is it?
The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course.
I love that he says it like she should just know by this point. Like...
Yeah. Bring out the thing.
Huh? But...
What's wrong?
Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm murderer.
Yeah, but no one's decided that yet.
But I did! I killed that person with these 2 hands.
Yeah, that's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless! If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure!
Hey, stop it! I get paid either way!
Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry. I will. When's the trial?
Sounds like tomorrow.
As usual, zero prep time. Welcome to the Japanese political corporate systems. Or court system. Oh wait, we're not technically in Japan, are we? I can't shit on the Japanese court system even though this is literally the entire game is designed to shit on the Japanese court system.
Yeah, it is. And
Yep. Well, fuck. All right. I'm going now.
Wait,
What's up?
this jewel. This is called a Magatama.
Nagatama. Yeah, I know. I've lived in Japan for 5 minutes. I know what it is.
It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly. I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers.
Pearly.
That little girl.
I don't.
Little girl who's like, I think she's like 6 years old. Hold on. Let me just verify this. Yeah, no, she's 8. She's 8 years old.
Maya, she's no. We're not doing the Scrappy Doo thing, are we, Maya? Maya, don't stop looking at me. Oh, fuck.
so as far as I can tell, wasn't this entire game series pretty much made as a response to how prosecution-heavy the Japanese legal system is without giving a thought to provide service or justice to the defendant? Yes, absolutely. This whole series spawned because some dude wanted to make a statement about the Japanese legal system and how bullshit it is. And then they make the Great Ace Attorney and they shit on the English court systems too, which is fucking great. Yeah. I love this series so much.
I had to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday?
Well, let's try and find out.
Meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday.
Yeah, like, I mean, murder, like, you're gonna have... The spirit's fresh, you'd be able to channel him easily, but I don't think that he'd be a very happy spirit. He'd probably be complaining about the weather the entire time.
Yeah, probably. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Oh, yeah, that's it, Phoenix. Nice, big, strapping adult male walking into an elementary school, kicking the fucking door down and getting arrested. Great.
A little bit more about the series. The series creator has said it isn't a direct attack on the Japanese courts themselves, more just injustice in general, but he wrote what he knew and it ended up as a pretty solid parody. Oh, hey! You're that guy from yesterday? The, dentist guy?
No, I'm a lawyer.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire.
That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. You're wrong. My name is right.
Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least.
I am genuinely surprised you were able to count that high.
She is like a little bit beyond airheaded, isn't she?
I'm like full of helium.
Seriously.
Anyway,
I do like her nails though. She's on point with those.
Shut the fuck up. I
mean,
love
look
her
at them.
now.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
she
look
won't
at them. They're
stop.
flawless.
She won't stop. Yeah, she won't stop shoving him in your fucking face.
I mean, I'd be fucking proud of those nails too if I painted them that good. I mean, damn.
That flat hat's just to hide the fact that the top of her head's been chopped off and a mouse is piloting her body.
Oh my god. So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and...
Oh, yeah, you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really... Huh?
That's it. Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
Right.
Me realizing I've done that exact thing before and wondering what that makes
If I
me.
ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here.
Forbidden just be like, I love playing this character.
Shogunai, ne? So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
In the hotel? Like what?
Like, the medium's training, or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power.
I suppose this village is the real thing after all, but honestly, she's so airheaded, I'm surprised she didn't mistake mediums for a venti.
I'm sorry, that was fucking good.
Do you like the extra sass that I give Phoenix?
Yes. Yeah. And of course she'd know what a venti is. You think this girl doesn't shop at Starbucks all the fucking time?
Oh, dude, they probably have her name memorized.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike her, she probably forgets it.
I
don't know.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
She sure seems like the carefree type, at least, on the surface, maybe. Oh, sorry, no, wait, what? I didn't think it was that much of a banger. Hit tweet, Ice Wolf style. Okay, I'm gonna slow this down for you. Have you heard about the murder?
It's, like, totally scary.
Oh, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here.
She just doesn't even say anything.
So, about the victim. You know what a victim is, right? Like what I am right now. So, Dr. Gray.
I don't know who you're talking about. Like, oh, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too.
Your memory goes back that far? I mean, yeah, that's right. That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Yeah, oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Oh, well, like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, we know.
I was like a patient, yeah.
Yeah, there is a definite lack of patience right now. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me.
Like, is something wrong?
Oh, a thing or five?
Oh, we're gonna get out of her for now, I think.
Oh my god, my brains hurt.
Oh man, imagine if you have to...
It's possible to become dumber by talking to somebody.
Imagine if you're gonna have to cross-examine her on the witness stand. Man, that's gonna suck.
Please die. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I might be able to actually look at something. Should take this chance to thoroughly check the room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. You know, the thing that— Ah!
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Maya will be very grateful, especially if you slid
That's
a file into
Mystic
the—
Maya,
Okay!
good sir!
Okay, she's one scary lady.
Oh, dear sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. So, I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy?
No, I'm talking about the storm cloud moving overhead.
That man murdered me. So I killed him.
Maya?
Step away from there! Please
Madame!
leave this area to me! Go quickly and inform the police!
Yeah, what happened here in this room after I left?
Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head.
Oh, great, nice. Okay, to make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct.
Oh, alright.
Next, I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique, red text?
The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law.
Good point. How the fuck are we gonna prove shit in this case?
Yeah, but okay, hate to break kayfabe for a second. There is no way in fuck any of anything we are doing right now is going to hold up in court, and I am completely here for seeing how they pull this bullshit off.
Oh,
I just want to see how we lie our way through this fucking MacGuffinry just so we can make some progress.
I mean, to be fair, we did cross-examine a parrot in the first game. Well, not we, but like we played it before. So yeah, there's a parrot that was literally cross-examined in the first game. So
yeah, but a parrot is a tangible thing that you can talk to. This is like,
that's a good point.
I slapped the ghost in its pussy and made it run a speak. Like, what the fuck? And it went on my skirt, and I'm like, I don't know.
Jesus.
By the way, what is this room exactly?
The channeling chamber?
Oh god, I thought she was gonna end that sentence with a period. Hold on.
This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt as you witnessed yesterday.
Revolt? But how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit.
But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident.
And that would be...
That folding screen there is the Kurain Sacred Writings. Along with the Kurain Sacred Urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about a folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, without trying to sound like a child molester, how's Pearl today?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has a spiritual power to become a master.
That is very impressive.
Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family.
Wow, she's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what?
And I should probably have a walkthrough up on the side, just in case.
Oh
I
my
need
god,
to.
so Mike Fang just referenced the wire hangers thing, and I literally fucking... Just days ago, I was talking to people about how fucking... the actress for the No More Wires hanger thing that story was based on is actually the inspiration for White Diamond from Steven Universe. And I mentioned
my god, you didn't okay, well then.
Yeah. White Diamond is actually based on Audrey Hepburn.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Also, I think Phoenix found something.
Yeah, this is... It's a hole. This has been made by a bullet?
Let it be known that Phoenix is apparently really good at finding the hole.
And it's about 8 inches off the ground. It's a small hole, but it looks like a bullet hole.
Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
Alright, please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that?
Tell Mystic Maya that I said hi!
I will tell her.
Ah! That sigh was my own. I didn't even know sigh was going to be up on the screen.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford. Yeah. Joan Crawford playing Faye Dunaway. My mistake. Yeah, Faye Dunaway, not Audrey Hepburn. My bad. Ah! Oh, you surprised? Oh, no. And how are you today, little girl? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand.
Hey, Atomica.
It's like the same thing she had yesterday. Fuck! God, if only I had something to catch her interest. Maybe then she'd talk to me. You know, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Literally that item.
Yeah.
Literally that one item that was given to me.
There she is.
Okay. Hey! Looky! Maya said to give this to you. Oh, man, I'm in trouble now! Oh, if Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry, wrong guy.
Unless you want to play this 8-year-old girl.
No, okay. So we had this joke earlier that I was going to give Pearl like a super deep voice.
Like Pearl just like sounds like fucking Mr. T or something.
Yeah, that's Mystic Midas. No. Oh no.
That's Mystic Maya's.
Huh? No, she actually speaks.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I work with Maya.
Worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? Did I know who she picked Nick up from?
Yeah, for those that don't know, Nick was what his best friend in elementary school, Larry, called him. And Larry was his first client, and Maya happened to pick up the nickname Nick from him because Nick.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
What?
So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale.
I liked you more when you were silent.
That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship.
That's the normal way for 8-year-olds to
What?
talk.
Wait, I mean, we aren't, like, things aren't, like, oh.
I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can.
Oh, boy, this is scary. Pearl, Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
You don't want to be like some parts of Mystic Maya, I fucking promise, kid. Oh, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry,
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Oh, where in the world did you get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I studied the Kurain technique.
I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. So I'm from the channeling school of bullshit.
He channels bullshit every day.
Law? You're?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
Not that I know of, but honestly, based on what I do to some people up on the court, Stan, it may as well be demonic exorcism. Wait, you're telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. Ah, you're homeschooled, huh?
Very. She's sheltered.
She's got that autism. So,
I mean-
what you got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday.
Huh.
If you want it, I can give it to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
sure.
important evidence. Yeah, like we need that.
Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
Look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
Please don't ever refer to anything like that around an adult ever again, Pearl. You're gonna wind up in, like, a special island after going on a magic plane ride, and I don't
Jesus
want to see
Christ.
that ever happen to you. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute just to call Pearl. Oh god, I'm going to
Sure,
go to
Mr.
Epstein
Nick.
Island myself.
Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Alright, leave it out in the sun with some salt on it.
No,
I mean,
Mr.
spiritual
Nick,
energy.
That's just a myth. Here. Watch this.
What?
Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
Why is it glowing green? I mean, what do you mean?
It'll let you see people's secrets.
It'll let me what? See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while.
Oh boy!
I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
Well, I can think of someone.
Oh man, I don't want to have to prosecute myself. Dashing young lawyer with a small child next to him. Nothing sketchy going on here. Hello again. We seem to be seeing an awful lot of each other today.
Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No! How old do you think I am?
It finishes like 23, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. Oh, wow, it's a Magatama. Aw, you shouldn't have.
It's so totally not for you.
Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that.
That should be my line.
I forgot to do. My bad.
I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I like totally don't know him.
The... what's that?
Huh? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psyche locks, Mr. Nick.
Psych locks? What?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you'll see. It's only one. I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock.
Where do you want me to stuff it then? I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guess I've got to try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it'll hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psyche lock thing a try.
All right.
Eeny meeny. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof?
Like, well, it may be possible that, like, you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you, like, might at least indirectly know him for sure.
Like... Are you mocking me?
Like, yeah.
It's not a very nice Mr. Smith.
I'm gonna strangle you.
What do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should try and show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Edie and Dr. Gray.
None of that stuff. Actually, I don't think we have the right thing yet.
I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Maybe I'll be able to get some more evidence from inside that channeling room. Especially now that Crazy McCrazy Lady's gone. Ah, it's you, pal! Oh, you're gonna be a lawyer, I bet. Yeah, hey, Dick. Ugh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Not a great one to lead off with, Dick. That's not in today's climate, man. You're gonna get in some... I'm not scary, honest.
Oh, boy.
That's something someone scary would be. I never knew Dick liked kids.
Hold on. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck, Mizu?
Mizu just did something. And,
Oh my god!
yeah, give me a sec here. We're putting that on stream. That needs to, because that was a moment that just happened. That's fucking hysterical. So, I said he was gonna strangle Eni, and, hold on, where's it? Hold on.
Oh my god.
It's somewhere here. Center of the screen. Oh god, it's big. Hold on.
I've heard that one before.
There we go. He's just about to fucking just strangle her. Holy shit. Oh, that's
much.
fucking funny.
There's too much fucking power going on already.
Oh, God.
Hey, I know. Whoops. Stream pause.
Sorry.
I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol.
He's...
Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing? Showing her a fucking loaded gun! Oh, sorry. Sorry? Are you even thinking today?
Yeah, that's, yeah. Alright, hold on, you're gonna lose vision for just a second, and now let me get this back, and there we go.
Alright. What about Mayu and the charges against her?
Look, showing her a pistol is an important lesson, Phoenix. What if she shoots herself? It'll be a lesson she'll never forget.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh.
Honestly, I don't think you can win, pal, if we're talking about proof. We've got a few pieces. We've got proof? Yeah, pal, that puffy-head photographer is going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta, actually. Speaking of Lotta...
Oh, God, hold on. This accent sometimes...
Your register has just been getting the shit kicked out of it all fucking day.
There we go. Get that southern drawl go. Hold on. I took some hot pictures earlier. Good God, that's bad.
Huh?
I'll just roll with it. Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside.
Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Whoa, stream got a little garfed up. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Mei Fei could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? Hey, about Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still know who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and, I could have sworn I'd got an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. Searching through his pockets. Boy, are those big. Looked really interesting, too. Damn it, where did it go? Tay, do you have a copy, pal?
People are thirsting for Gumshoe in chat right now. People love this himbo.
Oh, yeah, hopefully I do him justice.
I think you do. I think you do him really good.
A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Hey, about Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So, which one do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Fuck. It's Prosecutor Von Karma.
Uh-huh.
What?! Von Karma?! Manfred Von Karma? He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple.
Edgeworth.
The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. Didn't Von Karma stand trial and... Yeah, that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually a successor. Successor? So, who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor, real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
That's what we call a prodigy, pal.
Yeah, prosecutor at 13 hasn't lost the case.
A 13-year-old prosecutor.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
She hadn't even gone through fucking puberty yet, and she was putting people behind bars.
Yep.
What kid, huh? Wait! 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about it. Oh, no, the kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talents. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna talk a lot of stuff that didn't happen between a certain set of years that we won't talk about. Yeah, nothing was happening. Everyone was on vacation at the time during that period. Right, yeah, I got it. That's probably why I've never heard of this person.
Wait, is it her? Yes, Sluggu. Yes, it is.
Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix! None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. Oh, you sweating, Nick? Never tell me. Never call me that. Okay, pal.
Yeah, Phoenix here just being like, my boyfriend's gone. I miss him.
I've been gone forever. That's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day. Literally right there. There it is. Right on top of my desk. The only thing he left behind that's gonna be of any help.
Alright, I gotta... Oh, go on.
Let's see, newspaper clipping 1. See, 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical.
Let's see, there's a couple Easter eggs throughout cases in this office, so...
Charlie, quite a decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always manage to care for this little fella. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days I should try and build up the courage to read one, I guess.
Yeah, these were Mia's old books. She read all, and Phoenix was like, yeah, I'm a lawyer, but reading.
Yeah.
Gee, Phoenix, how the fuck do you manage to do anything with your job?
Hold on one second.
Oh. Okay. Oh, well, Ice is, doing something real quick. How are you guys liking this so far? Because, holy shit, I fucking love these games. This is gonna be like a, basically just a walkthrough almost, because I've played this so many times. There's gonna be a few things I forget, but, Oh,
Danny, just check your Discord chat real quick.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, that's all. We can keep going.
Okay. Alright. Awesome.
Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and, Hey! That's the news story, the one about the malpractice suit! 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today.
He couldn't find that the last...
Here, pal, this one's for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel.
Huh.
Oh, boy. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ashes of a person long dead are inside. Better not jump kick this thing. Probably someone with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so it's time to move on.
Okay. He looks cracked as shit, but... Alright, Eenie.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Time to break this filthy hoe.
That was good. That was good. God damn it.
Eeny, meeny. I do... Oh, yeah, right.
Have to repeat... Okay, yeah, we did this before. Indirectly. Here we go. This one.
Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, oh, what is it? A story about an accident?
Do you need me to read it to you? Sorry, can you read?
Mimi Mine.
Mo! Sorry, Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
So you noticed. She was my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how I knew of Dr. Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister.
Well, that was easy.
Gotcha, bitch!
I love the Psyche Lock mechanic. It gets crazy, man.
Now please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, total slave driver. My sis was like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So, is this why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice.
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. You understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a Psyche Lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
If I knew when to quit before, I wouldn't be here.
Okay.
Also, Pearl, I just want to let you know that lawyers actually don't normally do the stuff that I'm doing right now. Normally, we're just defending people in court. This stuff is actually the job of the forensics team, which apparently stopped existing years ago!
Oh no, the forensic team exists. They only provide information to the prosecution, though.
That's illegal.
No, that's just how this law system works.
Yeah, that law system is actually
fucking breaking the law. Just want to let you know that's actually fucking illegal. Like, just
That's how bullshit this world is, man. Yeah, prosecutors get everything. Easy chat. Did you know, Eyes, that Edgeworth has updated the autopsy report? That's a meme that'll never die.
I just want to let you know how fucking sideways and on its ass this world is.
Yep. Yep.
Even my cousin Vinny was closer to the actual fucking law than this. Mostly empty, but if you folded blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah.
I was seeing. I knew it wasn't ready. That's gonna be important later, probably. Yeah.
Oh, Danny's sitting there trying to find shit that he knows that's gonna show up in the 11th hour, but it just doesn't have the ability to magically unlock right now.
Well, this is a very linear game, and I was like, there, the cutscene. Good. This is what I was wanting.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah? What's wrong?
I have never left Crane Village.
Really? Wow, that is pretty amazing.
You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know any secret now, but still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh? That must be Maya.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix?
That voice. Mia!
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
Mia. She's my older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. Whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help. Just like this. Her spirit comes from the other world, borrows Maya's body for a bit. Here we go.
Phoenix, you can't make you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia.
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix.
But...
So, tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister's in a lot of trouble again.
And I told her everything about what happened in the past 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened.
I see.
And what am I supposed to do?
It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation.
And that is? Tell me, please!
Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
Well, the only thing convicted right now is your sister of murder. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure?
I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Why don't you just tell me? Yes, please?
Mediums can't have dreams.
They can't?
From
That's bullshit.
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
Yeah, she said she dreamt that she died and had been buried in the ground.
But that's impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time.
Then what does this mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up.
A setup?
It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up.
How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing tangible to go on?
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands.
It is?
Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key.
Oh, really?
Come on, show me the key to this case.
The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold.
Yeah, show her your key, Phoenix. Or she'll appreciate it.
Just hear a long zip.
Longer than it should be.
Mia, have you seen this key before?
The key.
Yeah.
It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case.
Okay, this key.
Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand.
Uh-huh.
However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case small. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is? That is enough.
But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising.
Who could have possibly done it?
Mia, what?
What's wrong?
That's right, only I can see the psyche locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me... What in the world is going on? To be continued.
Say, if people in chat know what it is, try and refrain from spoilers for those who haven't seen this game yet. It's okay to, like, you know, make jokes that are vague. Just don't, like, outright say anything.
June 21st,
but, yeah.
9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Also, yeah, how about you just tell me, Mia? So, the thing I like about Mia, she is your mentor. She's still Phoenix's mentor, even beyond the grave. She's not going to just outright give Phoenix the answers because she wants him to actually grow as a person. If she just feeds him the answers, he's not going to
grow. Right.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No. I heard it's his successor this time.
A successor?
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. Pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win. Also, he fucking tased me.
Oh, right. He did tase you, didn't he?
He tased the shit out of both of them.
He's the man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. God, I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I need a... Mike's got a good point in chat. How do you ever find a woman who wanted to get freaky with him? Like, how the fuck did he have a biological child?
Oh, that's pretty easy. See, first thing you do is you tell a woman you have a lot of money because you're a lawyer. And then you fuck her, and then threaten her with the court system if she gives you any shit, make her raise your child, and then discard her like garbage.
Honestly, that's probably exactly what he did. He's a kind of, like, asshole bastard that would do that. God.
It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly? Oh, you showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Hold on, wait a fucking second. So she just let an 8-year-old girl make her way all the way from Kurain Village to this courtroom?
do you think that Morgan would have let Pearl out of her sight? As protective as she is, and how sheltered Pearl is, do you think she would let her step 2 steps into the outside world?
No, which is why I'm having a hard time buying this.
Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
Oh!
Remember, it's like a 2-hour train ride.
I can't, oh my god. It takes 2 hours by train. Those robes must be ripe.
Pearly? What about the train? Huh? What's a train?
I give up. I have no idea how a child mispronounces something she just heard someone say. I have no idea.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? Guess I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life...
Maya, please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, we'll commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick?
He dumped me and I'm so fucking mad about it.
It's like, it was just one night. We went to the Space Needle. I'll never forget that glass of Merlot that we shared. He told me if I sucked his dick, I'd be his forever, but I told him it was not the right flavor for me, and he said, once you go black, you never go back, and he told me that was kind of fucked, and then he started trying to show off that he knew a couple lines from the movie Friday, and that just made things incredibly awkward. So we just... But I mean, when you're drunk enough, and we drank that entire bottle of Merlot.
You know what? I'm gonna leave you guys with him for a sec. I'm gonna take a quick little bio break.
It was something else. I never actually felt another man's tongue violently force its way down my throat like that, but my god, it's like he was trying to chase a quarter down my tonsils. And yeah, after that entire experience, we went back to his place, I fucked his brains out, and he forgot my name in the morning. And shortly after that, he left, so I was either too big, too small, or he felt grossly inadequate next to me. But I'll still never forget that one thing that he said. That one special sentence. I think he just yelled objection at me, slapped me on the face, and left. God, what a night. So how's Twitch chat doing? You guys having fun? No, this is me improvising. The voice actor do improv good. Make fun me.
Alright, I'm back. Let's, man, I hope I can still do this voice.
The parrot.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mia Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
Stalin, what a nice child you made! What is it with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yeah, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the feigned prosecutor to... Oh, fuck.
I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up on a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma?
Ah. If it is something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ah!
I'm talking. If you'll interrupt again, my VIP will do the speaking for me.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Ah!
Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Missionary, Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes.
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense?
A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves.
What? I am Franziska von Karma. You penalized my father. Prepare to die.
God damn it. Well, we could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
A witness. Is your name and occupation?
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
What were they doing in there?
Well, they were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit.
Oh, that's the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyways, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
Ah, and that's where they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over.
Oh, you think that, Judge. Oh, you think that.
So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, Zen.
Also, thank you, Mizu. I have been practicing this.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. Shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot.
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
I can't tell if Von Carmelek's getting called sir or if Gumshoe is just that afraid. I mean, she is wielding a whip. Wouldn't you be fucking terrified of that?
She's also fucking 15 years old.
Actually, I think she's 18. Hold on, I'm gonna check.
No, I just looked it up. She's fucking 15.
No, not in this one. There's a game where she is, but no, there's no way. Hold on, let me check this.
Oh no, she's 18 right now.
Yeah, so she's 18 in this one. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a flashback case where you get to see her at like age like Pearl's age, and it's terrifying.
Yeah.
She has a riding crop instead of a whip.
Oh, like that makes it better.
Yeah, right. I hate it.
Jesus Christ. All the Jewish people in the audience are coughing uncomfortably.
Oh my god.
If you can't see the writing on the wall, she is a fucking Chaplin mustache away from being Hitler Juniorette.
Yeah.
A direct cause. Okay, so this is where you have to do your fucking thing.
Okay, let me just use a pistol to finish off after the stabbing. Hold on, let's see. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Okay, so let's just press these.
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol is it? It was the victim's. The victim? No, why would he have a...
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints. There were fingerprints.
Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, were also in the grip, sir.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked right into her hands there. Point blank, huh? How about how far away is that? That's anywhere between 12 and 20 inches away. Small dick. I mean, how do you know that he was shot at point blank?
Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
A gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Are you fucking kidding me with your third-rate lawyer education?
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there was definitely some gunpowder burns left in the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess.
How is he a lawyer? How did he get this far?
I mean, he could have been like...
I understand. They have to do that for the player, but like, come on, man.
Stabbed. And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife.
I see. And whose fruit knife was it?
Looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, you say?
Oh, this does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
He could have been
How
studying
How severe was the wound?
Could have been studying for civil suits before all this bullshit happened. You know what? That's a good point, Nawson.
Yeah, he's literally acts like a civil defense lawyer, so... If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would hit the victim's head. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yeah, sure as I can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion to a pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Jeez, I don't know, Miss Von Karma. Aren't you related to a guy who killed himself with a pistol shot to the head? Fucking bitch.
That's enough.
Sorry.
We've clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today, Your Honor.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
All right, didn't Von Karma die? Yeah. A fun fact, in this world, and I think this is true for Japan as well, don't quote me on that, but in this world, the punishment for murder is usually capital punishment, as in the death sentence. I don't know if Von Karma is rotting away in a prison cell or if he's actually fucking dead, but I'm pretty sure he was put to death for what he did. Fairly certain.
Oof, and also oof, and
Yeah.
Oof, and well-deserved, but also oof. I wonder what his last words were.
I wonder too. Let's see.
At least I died perfectly.
Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired, bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Knife. Murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to the phase and has Maya's fingerprint.
The date and time of death
Oh,
was
hold
June
on
19th.
one second, Danny. Yeah, we heard about Unity doing their bullshit where they're going to charge developers 20 cents for installing games on their platform retroactively.
What?
Yeah,
Are you-
Unity's going to Unity is like back charging developers 20 cents for every Unity game that they've installed on their platform because it's that popular and they're just that desperate for money. And they want
Wow.
to set this up so it's retroactive, and I think that's going to float just about as well as a lead turd in an open pool.
Yeah, there are absolutely going to be riots in the streets about that. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, you're about to see a lot of games just fucking vanish. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Greedy fucking idiots.
Man, what does that mean for VR chat?
Given it's a free game, nothing.
But
They're only getting charged 20 cents for installing a game that costs something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of you. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all of this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It is the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense, because now would be the time to do so? This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way.
what are we going to do?
I'm pretty sure you have to plead not guilty, right?
Which would you say to do, though?
I mean, I'm a Japanese RPG protagonist. I would say plead not guilty and then pull a MacGuffin out of my ass. If we plead justified self-defense, we'd basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled as a murderer. Can't let that happen. Your Honor!
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
This defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Ow!
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective,
Yes, sir.
presents the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir. No, see here! Proceedings are run by... Oh! Yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Why is she allowed to have a weapon in court? My only explanation for that is it's not metal, and they try to take it away from her, and she whipped them into submission.
It's her seeing eye whip.
Yeah, her seeing eye whip. She's held in contempt. Do you want to try to hold her in contempt? Because I don't want to.
Bitch, if she fucking touched me with that thing, you would see just how quick it would turn from a self-defense case to another attempted murder, because I would tie that thing around that whore's neck and string her up like a fucking piñata.
Jesus.
I would beat her so fucking hard candy would shoot at her cunt. Do not fuck with me.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood.
Okay.
Also, it's not a fucking costume, dick. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. It's not a costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this in evidence. All right, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Will this situation get any worse?
What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to soak off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, and feel free to goose step your way out of this fucking courtroom. Please stop calling me by my full name. It is disturbing.
Am I capturing the absolute just like dicketry in her voice?
Okay, so
go ahead.
So Dandy, I don't know if the game is set up for this or not, but they said that was a back spray of blood. When you shoot someone in the fucking head, the blood sprays out the back of their head. There's minor blood coming out from the fucking entry point, which means if she had a back spray of blood on her fucking kimono, that means the guy would have had to be shot in the back of the head. The bullet would have had to whiz past Maya, and that would explain why the bullet hole is in the fucking... Oh, okay, the girl that says like all the time did it.
So...
Sorry, I think I just figured out this fucking thing in like I've never played this game, by the way. This is just like, because there was a bullet hole in the screen, but Maya was to the right of the screen. She shot the guy that was to the left of her, which means the bullet would have gone out the door that Phoenix and them entered into.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say, theories that you have, I will neither confirm nor deny.
I know,
I'll let you talk it out.
Well, I'm clearly getting into it, so yeah, I don't know. Like he said specifically, back spray of blood. So I don't know if pointing out like she would have had to fucking shoot the guy in the back of the head and like get shot herself. Like,
yeah, like the back spray of blood isn't in the actual testimony.
Yeah, because
so.
it was said by the fucking it was said by the judge is the thing.
Yeah,
which is the really frustrating thing.
Although Gumshoe did something that every Ace Attorney witness should never do, and say an absolute sentence, without a doubt, was not fighting back. And as he pointed out in chat, there was a giant fucking bullet hole in the sleeve, which means someone shot at Maya. Oh wait, hold on. That's too.
Your Honor, that
I'm ahead of myself. I hate this. I hate when I'm ahead of myself because let's just press.
He wasn't fighting back. How do you know that he wasn't? We couldn't find any evidence that the victim put in any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically. We're in real trouble now. I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. I found Karma. She thinks she can decide the verdict with a testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, then I'll have her ass.
Let's just press these. There may be more information we have to get.
Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kind of scary today, you know, pal.
Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court.
Fucking...
Oh, all right. Just please stop glaring at me like that.
The judge is such a pushover.
Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well...
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
As opposed to any other kind of correct.
Now even the judge is on her side. If I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do?
Oh, Phoenix, don't be a pussy.
Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Must be something about this costume.
Also, man, the HD version of this makes that so much more apparent. In in the DS or Game Boy Advance version, whichever version you want to call it, like, that hole is like 2 pixels. It is so hard to see. I struggled so much to find it the first time.
I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it.
I love how the game really, like, tries to, like,
look, it's like my time is up. That costume. There is one little thing. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What?
What are you talking about, pal?
Where is this problem you're talking about?
Come this far, there's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is right here. To the right. On that hole. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole there.
A hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me!
A hole that smells of gunpowder.
Looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion that can make this is that it must be a bullet hole.
Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
There we go.
I'm sorry about that, Nick. I guess we messed up, sir. Is
actually smiling. What else is she hiding?
Hold yourself together, detective. As that tiny hole doesn't change a thing, the strength of the evidence still holds.
God, I stumbled over that word.
Continue with your testimony, as that, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight!
While I agree that it is a mistake, but it's on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find more definitive problems with the evidence, then...
Wait!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
And now we present it. Because now we've established, yes, this is a bullet hole. And now we can do the check, see the bullet hole. There we go.
Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yeah? What's up, pal?
Yeah, and call me by my full name's kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means the victim had fired off a shot. Is that what it means to not fight back? Ah, shit, you're right.
It seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
All right. It seems to be shifting. What is it with that? Are you finished yet, Laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Fucking she did it!
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remembered, Your Honor, of what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Ah! Now that you...
Why, that's right.
Ow!
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
Oh, fuck.
Well, yes, that is true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
How so?
Ow!
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day.
Okay, seriously, the amount of times that she has physically assaulted members on the fucking, jury and the witness stand, she should be in fucking cuffs by now, and her ass should be on the way to, jail. Seriously. She has fucking assaulted numerous... She assaulted a judge? She assaulted an officer? Numerous times!
Yep.
Hope that gets brought up when her ass gets arrested. Fucking bitch.
With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Ah, you mean by myself? You want me to put together all by the scenario? Ow! Right, yes, sir, right away, sir.
She hasn't figured out that Gumshoe doesn't even have two brain cells to rub together yet, so...
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
Take a shot every time Francisco assaults someone in the trial. God, you'd kill someone like that.
The scenario you've put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright. On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that, Phoenix. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Let's see. Hey Dandy, what's your favorite testimony theme in Ace Attorney? Oh god. Oh, that's so hard, man. Like I've picked out like some of my favorite like objection and pursuit themes, which by the way, no, I'm not gonna say it because like my favorite objection theme is definitely Athena's. But in terms of testimony, god, that is I don't know. I'd have to listen to all of them sometime and figure that out. I've never put thought into it. The music of this series is so good, though. Got close you missed. Infinite Corners. Oh man, that's a good remix. Essentially, they take all the pursuit themes and mash them all together.
Jesus fucking Christ, my throat's dry.
Yeah, sip some water, man. I'm like looking at this to try and remember what is done next, but shut up.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay. I'll do some pressing probably. Hey, look, it's Magic Rock. Yeah, the magic rock that the 8-year-old girl like enchanted for us, and now it lets us see in people's souls, see their secrets. Because that's a totally normal thing. It's like, I love how like the first game, it's like, okay, yeah, there's the spirit channeling stuff, but you know, it still feels like moderately set in, you know, the real world aside from that little quirky bit. And then this game like is just like, no, we're embracing the weirdness and we are going full hog into it.
I'm back. Sorry, Azzy saved me.
Oh, you're good.
My husband is amazing.
I'm gonna start pressing.
Please, let's press together. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. And if you add in body strength, and it seems unlikely that the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning? Mr. Phoenix Wright, my fave was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it! She even studied up on the fucking channeling technique! On top of that, apparently we're using paranormal and metaphysical shit as submissible evidence in court!
Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I'm pretty sure I don't believe any of that. Never mind. Anyways, let's continue with the testimony. The fucking judge being like, I'm a Catholic, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. Yeah, but if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? This feels like the setup to a joke, pal, but actually I went to give blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ow! Sorry. So basically, you could keep repeating that one thing over and over and over and just put Dick into an endless whipping train. What the fuck is wrong with this game?
Hold on, so that, and then... Okay, this was the next one. Okay. Yeah, you just get him whipped over and over.
Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looked like... It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun?
Yeah, you can tell this is definitely not set in America because you don't need to go to a black market to buy a gun. Like, you just go to like a random street corner and find a gun, probably.
Was he taking precautions against something? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Isn't Edgeworth in a different country in this game? No, he's gone. Phoenix was Maya was reminiscing, and Phoenix was like, "Shut up, Maya." He's gone. I want to talk about it. And that's Edgeworth's gone.
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Yvonne Karma, duck your head down. Cool.
God.
Do I win?
Oh my god.
Now do you understand? Avant Karma's logic is perfect.
Your father got sentenced to death because of a fucking parrot. Shut your whore mouth.
It's a revolver.
Perfect
They don't
logic,
have
my
safety.
ass.
Wait,
Probably the fucking parrot annihilated a man's life.
Wait, yeah. This was the one that apparently had the safety on. And Mike's saying in chat, it's a revolver. They don't have safeties.
He's not wrong.
Well then.
The it's a revolver part is the fucking safety.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is that actually something that they can fucking point out? Or no, that would be pointless to even point out.
Yeah, so last was strength to fight back while two were fighting. Victim took out his gun. Victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. At the opening two shots fired. That lines up with the story.
It's a low shot.
Yeah. I think this is... Nope. Fucking fuck. Yeah, by the way...
Do you want to hit a walkthrough, or...?
I might. Give me a second.
Yeah, go for it.
But, hold on, let me just... do a quick little savey save so I don't waste any more. Just consult my, memory banks. This one was this weird testimony is... Okay, hold on. Wait, shit, right? Okay. Oh. Yeah, this... Okay, so that's one. Yeah, the logic in this one never made sense to me. This is the one I always like. They were too close, he missed. No, he actually hit the sleeve.
Missing the tiny hole on this costume? With the prosecution will be the prosecution's undoing. There we go, I said the line right. Ah? What do you mean? The little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, Then where are the gunpowder burns on this? Then where's the gunpowder burn on this costume? What, I read it right. Gunpowder burn. This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, that's what the judge said.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Did you think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
As if that were even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Oh, hurts, doesn't it, Schnell?
Well then. That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I gotta be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Oh!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
Has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing in to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Objection! Von Karma ballin'! Oh, wait. Dandy, there's no crime in using a walkthrough. Especially in a game that's using shallow logic.
No, I'm trying to...
It's okay to use a walkthrough in the franchise where a man's life was ended because of a fucking macaw, alright? Don't feel bad.
No, No, I can totally do this. I can totally. Hold on. Okay, so So why would she put space between herself and a man with a gun when she only has a knife? Yeah, that's a good point. Like... Actually... No, it's too early for that, I think. I double check. No, that's... my logic was right. My logic was right. But yeah.
This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I'd like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen.
Oh!
Looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Whoa, who, what, where? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike. She was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground.
Oh. Sorry.
At this time, the defendant was in this area. Oh, you've got a point. You've got a point to the fucking area.
Yeah, she would have been kneeling like around here probably, because that's a straight line.
Yeah. Somewhere around here.
Please?
Uh-oh, the judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled something seriously bad. That is, Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think this through again, Mr. Wright.
Oh, fuck off!
Of course. Whoops. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. Yeah, so I suggest using a fucking walkthrough.
Yeah, it's... No, that's... Oh, fuck you! Oh, fuck you, game. Fuck you. So I said here.
Mm-hmm. She was standing here near the folding screen.
Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
No. That's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Oh!
Hey, you like that,
Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You...
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think that this has changed the defendant's situation?
Changes fucking everything, dude.
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job! Oh. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the basket. Yeah, shit. Blast radius of disaster.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How is this all my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Okay, hold the fuck up. Did she just fucking threaten an officer of the law with physical violence in a fucking courtroom while he was the witness on the stand?
Yes.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
I feel like any real lawyer watching this would be shitting his fucking pants.
Yeah, no, every lawyer that's played like anything of Ace Attorney or watched like any part of the anime, they're all like, holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah, no. This is not an accurate portrayal of law proceedings in any case. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness. That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna slap down a little save and then just advance the text enough to get to like a little bit of background music, and I'm gonna take one more bio break because oh my god, I need to stop drinking soda during streams, man. It's bad.
Dude, we are literally doing nothing but reading and voice acting the whole time. It's totally fine.
Yeah. Okay, BRB.
Mm-hmm. So now that I have a little chance to talk to you guys, I just want to say I appreciate all of you. And you all smell pretty nice. Is that some cologne I'm smelling? Oh, that's pretty good. I'll stop smelling the audience when the audience stops smelling so nice.
What's the chat smell like?
Someone's got cologne on. It's pretty nice.
Oh, cologne? Like, what type? What brand?
I have no idea. It's nice though.
The scent of lavender, citrus, and the build-up sweat of a full-body, full-day workout. Honestly,
That would probably... Great, nice. Crotch rot in a fucking orange grove. Delightful.
No, hold on. The lavender and citrus part is very nice. I love the smell of lavender, a little bit of citrus. And honestly, sometimes a post-workout musk is nice. It depends on how clean the person is in general, but anyways. Let me just and okay. Alright, I'm ready to get back to this.
Oh, God, that was close.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
Yeah, I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. Listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanked? Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
No, it's not a trick, man.
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of heart.
Oh. No escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah. Remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
So, does Pearl show up in later games when she's older or something and, like, wind up being useful? Or is she literally just here to make things feel awkward?
Yeah, she's just here.
To Scrappy do it up. Got it.
Yeah, she's just here for now.
Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Oh!
I don't want to hear it, old man.
This bitch should be in cuffs!
After I call my...
fucking shit! She just keeps attacking the judge!
Yeah, she's
Oh my god! She's the worst designed character ever!
I fucking love her. I love Franziska so much. She's actually my favorite prosecutor, dude. I love this bitch so much.
Why?
You'll see. You'll see as this game goes on. You'll see.
After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Yes, sir. I'm not
Bring
reading.
it.
No, I am not reading it like. No. Fuck this bitch. I am not giving her fucking. Oh my god.
Trader in chat. At this point, I just walk out the courtroom and just say they're not guilty just out of spite.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah,
in the
like
photographer who witnessed the channeling.
Oh god.
Here you go, Dandy. Double voice acting time for you finally.
Oh, and I have to do 2 accents. Here we go.
Let me just have a little sippy sip of water.
Don't get caught into the fucking thing I did during Shining Force.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna do it.
A witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine.
Sorry about this. I didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self.
No, that's fine.
That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a whip! Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools.
She's attacking people!
Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. Haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. God damn.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? This psycho bitch will stop whipping everyone.
Seriously?
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there's no one else in the room.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon course.
Excuse me?
Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Yeah! Does it look like I care?
Oh my god.
Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
That moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
Let's see here. This here's the picture.
Man, that don't look good. That's that. Oh no! Uh-oh. Jesus fuck.
Well, I wonder who did it.
Yeah, right?
It would
Fuck.
certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Like, fuck, okay.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Alright, so I can already point out one big fuck in this, is that she's on the wrong side of the fucking room.
Yeah, compared to what we theorized.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see. This statement is one of the absolute statements, so let's fuck around with this one.
Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so...
Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fay?
But there was no one else in there, and you know it.
Channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... What about buying the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Rick Given!
What in the fuck? Use English!
Rick Given, you know, you reckon? That's a given. That took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What, you got a problem?
Given, I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as Ah!
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, did you see a problem with the testimony or don't you?
Her story adds up, and it's really hard to get a word in edgewise without her whipping the shit out of everybody.
She makes Edgeworth, like, before character development look bearable, doesn't she?
Oh my god, she is absolutely the worst. Like, string her up, strangled by a rope until dead.
Let me just put it this way. In the next case, you're gonna be very thankful she's around.
I fucking sincerely doubt that.
You'll see. Anyways.
And her story is exactly how I would have told it, too. With the exception of the Rick Given and other garbage.
Oh, wait.
Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Well, Lana seems awful confident in her testimony. Lana, please, think back to the day one more time.
What you getting at?
Remember what you said when we broke into the room?
I was murdered.
Lana, at a time like this...
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, she... Aya?
When you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct?
Well, you see...
Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry.
Good, this shifts things back to my side.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, sync back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in the picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly.
Rats! I'm trapped like one again.
Alright, let's see here. That. Hottest photo. Also, I just realized, is that the... That looks like Yamcha's death pose.
He died in the fucking Yamcha pose. He legit died. He
Holy
legitimately died in the
shit.
fucking Yamcha pose.
Oh my god!
Yep. Just rotated horizontally and skewed the camera upwards, and he's in the fucking Yamcha pose.
I think I know
he
what
had
to do
about
next.
it-
I'm gonna double check.
He had about as much screen time as Yamcha, to be fair.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Did you see the Ace Attorney anime? Yes, I did, and I was unfortunately disappointed. I only watched through the first game and a little bit of into this case. They paced it way too fast. Alright, we already pressed this, but I'm pressing it again. Do this again. Yeah, and then whip.
Ah!
Wait. What? Oh, fucking...
Is the judge gonna get whipped again?
This is one of those testimonies where you have to press on every statement.
Was it really only those two who went in?
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, was you not? Why don't you answer that question yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue.
Like, that's where the judge draws the line. That's where the judge draws the line.
Was it really a gunshot? Phoenix, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix, right? Was it really a gunshot?
Why don't you shut your fucking mouth, Adolf Hitler Jr.
Oh, fucking shit.
Why are we here listening to the defense testify? Because the writers are retarded!
And the world becomes just a little crueler.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up.
Oh, this is where the story heats up, you say?
Uh-huh.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down.
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No need for apologizing, that was great! You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. How much can you bench?
Like, Phoenix actually was just like jacked as fuck.
You've seen the
Like-
you've seen the Phoenix Wright secretly
Yes.
jacked meme, yeah.
Yes, I've seen a lot of it, yes.
Oh, the judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. Why is he drooling? I just thought there was nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Why is he looking at me like that? Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, Monlag, if we think about the circumstances, it would have had to be the defendant. What am I gonna do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me, and then the court, and then everything else. Is there anything I can present that'll prove that it's not Maya in the photo?
I've got my attorney's badge. Sent that. There's a newspaper clipping where the patients died. There's the guide map, Nakatama, and the other newspaper clipping. The folding screen. The key. Floor plans. The autopsy report. Gun. Knife. Costume. Lotta's photo, which is in the background, but there's not really anything that can prove it isn't Maya
Yeah,
there.
Exactly. So,
Can't present anything yet.
well, Mr. Wright. Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
Didn't say anything about giving up, bitch. Just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is it? Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
And what about the defense? No further questions, I presume? Protect Maya. The defense. The defense.
Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
Yeah. All right, that's a felony. That's a felony. You just gave an 8-year-old girl a G-cup. Stop doing it. You did it twice. You did it in the last game to a minor, and now you really did it to a minor. God fucking damn it.
Just don't think about it too much.
Don't think about it. You don't want me to think about it.
So, you know how you asked me if Pearl was gonna be useful? Or if she was gonna make things awkward? I wasn't allowed to say both.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
You, what'd you do to Pearl? No, man. Her clothes, no, man.
Her clothes are a bit small.
Why?
Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go.
But now she's already taken every advantage.
The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday?
Dr. Gray!
I was murdered.
What? Lotta, at a time like this?
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots.
Like we...
You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle.
Mia!
Question Lotta one more time, Fiend. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, the court would like to end the cross-examination period, but would also like to question why a small 8-year-old girl just turned into a full-grown adult in front of a court of law. How is there... No one's gonna talk about that, so I just figured I'd mention it. Like, I saw it too. She just valmorphanized from a small child into a very large, busted woman. You stop using that child's body to make E621 okay. That's not... The hentai gallery is not your home. That's not right. Don't do it.
God.
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. What? No! I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any... Ah!
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that?
But I mean, I have someplace I have to go after this. Ah! Fuck, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about?
Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber.
Okay, you got it. See, you got through the judge somehow, right?
Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him.
I mean, potato patata.
Right.
When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
Sorry about that.
You're good. I was biting my tongue so hard that entire time because they were foreshadowing the shit out of like Pearl's being able to channel. They were like, oh, she's a prodigy, she's better than some of the main branch, and all this stuff. And
Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless question, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
Francisca's such a bitch. I fucking love her, man.
Oh yeah, no, she's a total pain in the ass.
I love the shit out of her, dude. She's perfect antagonist material.
Mm-hmm. 2, right?
Do what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you've been withholding?
No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
What? Von Karma! Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence! Unforgivable, God. Fucking, wow, unforgivable Von Karma. Holy shit, that was hard to get out. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your damn father.
Alright, Ice, do you want to leave it to the judge, or do you want to lay into her?
I mean, is the judge going to actually do his fucking job for a change?
I'll leave. I mean, it's your decision if you want to let him handle it.
I'm gonna bombard that bitch. Your Honor, the defense asks that the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well,
Me? In contempt of court?
You have attacked the judge fucking 12 times, you whore. You should be in cuffs.
You can't be serious.
But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Hold on, wait, hold on. Was Phoenix's defense being like, objection? You made fun of me. Like, is this?
Yeah. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or school child?
I was so angry I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to the court?
I thought this picture was not important and thus no need to submit it, that's all.
How could you think?
The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that's a felony?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
Oh my god, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh, wow. Look, it's clearly not Maya. What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day as it seems it was the scene of the crime. I say my sentence is perfectly like everything else I do. Shut the fuck up. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture. That is not, and most definitely not, Maya Fey.
I wonder the amount of crimes the prosecutors of this series have done. Man, by our standards, a lot. But in the terms of this world, not much.
What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that this person in this picture is not Maya? Well, Dandy, you're the one at the controller. I'm just reading the text, man.
You know, We're just gonna say, yeah, no, that's definitely not Maya.
Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It is not just her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order, order, order. Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was definitely not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it!
You're too soft.
What?
You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
Oh, she's smiling.
I think you would better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit.
Maya Fey. But isn't this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
But that's illegal. Yeah, Hop. Damn right it's illegal. It is 1000% illegal to do that.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
You mean the person that she's physically calling directly next to Phoenix, right literally now, the 8-year-old girl that just transformed into a dead adult?
Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may.
Mia?
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
Is she?
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
I don't even have a single witty line.
Looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person, the defendant, is Maya Fey? I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way I can prove that this person in this picture is not Maya?
Do you see any contradiction here?
Yeah, the blood is not in the right place and there's no bullet hole in the sleeve. Your Honor? Oh, the fire's returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. The contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep.
Oh, fuck
Why-
off.
Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange with this picture?
Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it. And that's exactly what's so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing.
Should be there? Oh!
There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. All right, that should do some major damage to her argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
I don't like looking at her face. I want to punch it.
Tisk, jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean, and what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see. She is lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think?
Yeah, one where she commits perjury repeatedly.
Yeah, over and over and over again.
And attacks the fucking jury and the defendant and the witness.
Yeah! She's like a tiny yapping dog trying to prove something.
She's like what happens when you take a toy poodle into a crowded store.
Seriously.
Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion.
Leave Dick alone!
Right?
He didn't do anything!
The poor guy.
He's not even gonna be able to buy a taco from Taco Bell at this rate.
I know.
He's not gonna be. His salary will be negative money. They'll just take money from him every week.
I know.
Get more money working at a Mickey D's at this point.
God.
Guy can't even afford malt liquor, for God's sakes. Show mercy. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by the strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, all right?
Got it. I'll blow both barrels. Wait. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor. There's one logical explanation for the contradiction.
Well, let's see. Process of elimination, picture is a fake. No, we know it's real. We know that's 1,000% real. 2, the bullet hole was made later. No, the gunshot was fired twice before we busted in.
Yeah, so the shooter's someone else.
Yeah.
The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
But what?
Order, order, order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow!
Oh, why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Hey, witness. Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my wit will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Wow! I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where does this other woman appear from?
What is it lately? All I want to do is cry. Phoenix, you are so fucking relatable, my guy. Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, Then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
Hey, Briz, thank you for the follow in the midst of this chaos. That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright.
I can't believe that even Mia is calling me by my full name. And I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Phoenix?
So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if, before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... You're the one in control of this shit. I'm just reading stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Ah.
Because this is what sucks, is I know exactly how this case goes, but I forget how the game wants you to present the logic. I think...
Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this.
Oh, how a foolishly foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary.
Like, leave him alone, man!
Anyways, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room.
The key to the case.
Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's a channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
One of a kind, you say?
Oh, wait. Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes? Oh, looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Huh. What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Ah, well, ain't that a kick? How come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That little girl is also a full-fledged adult standing 2 inches away from me, and all of you guys are treating it like it's totally normal.
That's preposterous.
Probably have their brains whipped apart at
This
point.
means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would be holding this key you see before you.
No!
Yeah, bitch. It seems we've come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma,
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
That's enough. If you'd like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Whew.
Made it through a day in court.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick? I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance?
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. All right, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
Poor thing, she's so sheltered.
Yeah, it doesn't even know what a fucking ticket is. But that, I think, is actually a perfect place to pause it for tonight. Oh.
Well, wasn't that some shit?
Yeah. So, hold on, let me just, there we go. Play this. That's probably a little loud. I'm just playing some of the, lobby music as we go to the credits here. But yeah, it's, before we fully close out, what'd you think of the case so far?
It's bullshit. The person that is prosecuting is bullshit. There's just a lot of basically just bullshit everywhere. The whole thing from start to finish pretty much has just been bullshit. And the fact that the fucking prosecuting attorney is quite literally able to physically assault people. Fucking how? How the fuck? The fuck? How is the fucketh?
It just really drives home how fucked this world's legal system is.
I guess that is a way you could phrase that, yes.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Do we got anyone to raid right now?
Yeah, we got fucking Callus.
You wanna go on Callus? He's doing some Hollow Knight, it looks like.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's go and say hi to Callus. Alright guys, as always, thank you so much for showing up. I hope you guys are having fun with this. Yeah, let me get the raid set up here. This dragon. And, just by the way, before we close out, there will be no stream this Thursday or Saturday, from us because we are doing, because I'll be out of town for a convention. But I believe on Saturday, I believe that Tanmux was thinking of doing a stream himself, and if that's the case, if you guys are in the Discord, I'll ping you with ping you guys to let you know when he's going live to help him out a little bit, because he's got some good energy going on with his streams. And we'll probably have him on at some point, probably in a couple weeks, I'm thinking. But yeah. Anyways, I'm rambling. You guys have a wonderful evening, day, whatever it is, wherever you are.
And as always, don't forget to drive safely, folks.
Alright, raid is prepping. I don't know why it always does this timer on. There we go. Ready to raid, and here we go. Take care, guys.
Drive safely, everyone.